Okay, I had a couple of requests for this video, which is CBI, Chicago Bridge and Iron. I kind of looked this over a little bit earlier, so I want to make this video kind of short on this. What we had was throughout this year so far, this is a daily chart, so from the start of this year here, we had, and support general, just as a general area again, this was right around $34 was the common area for support in this through the year. And then you can see as it went negative here, picked up, started a negative wave, MACD broke down, and then you eventually got out of this and got into a negative DMI, which was below, and then it's been running straight down ever since. To see where there's going to be an area of support, we have to look back further in history, and on a daily I don't see it, so we even have to go further back in our time frame to a weekly. Let's see what we can see in a weekly, and get the chart going. And so far in a weekly, even in a 3-year weekly, nothing. So we're going to have to go back quite a ways here. Let's just do the whole bit and go back to a monthly, and let's see what we can see here. Now it starts to make a little bit more sense. I can see it here. Okay, so now it's been extremely bearish, and it broke down here, even through the moving average, which you can see was tested quite a few times here, and that's where that area came up for support at right around 34, which was also here, here, and even back here. So this monthly chart plays a big part of these support areas on a longer time frame, become even a little bit stronger than they would normally be. So now that it's broke down here, this has become extremely bearish, and the next area that we can see, common area, is going to be where I have this mark at, which is here through here, this little test here. This is going to be a decent area, and this is going to be I'd say right around 24.5 or so. And then what I want to see there is I want to see if it holds up and starts to turn from there, not just a little bounce. If I want to play this into a more of a positive wave, I want to see the wave count change, I want to see the MACD change, and I want to see the DMI cross over to become positive, and then this can have a nice run back. If this area of 24 and change doesn't hold up, then we suggest we wait for this area here of around 19.5, which is even further back. But these are the two areas that I'm looking at right now. I'm not going to just jump in and just try and hope that this is where it's going to turn around. I need to see that it's actually going to make a move to hold up in some area with support, and right now it has none. So again, this is monthly, and also the options will be telling. And right now we do have a little bit of action in October, not really big, and I don't know what these are. Might be just selling some premium or something here, but way far out of the money here, about $3 out of the money. And then we've got, of course, some put activity, which seems to be a little bit more active. But then we go to November. There's hardly any action for November. There's not much, just a few little stragglers that are trying to take a chance on getting something here for January. If you were going to try and gamble with it, this is where you want to be. You want to have plenty enough time, because obviously the stock is a pretty slow mover, and you'd want to get something in here in the money or close to at the money. It doesn't make sense to buy right now, but if you're going to, that's what I assume that a lot of people are doing, is just for the cheap money. They're taking a shot with some time. And then we've got something here for April 2017. A little bit of action, really nothing to speak of. So the options aren't really telling on here. I wouldn't be getting in front of this. If anything, right now this is a continuation of a short on any bounce up. So until this changes, and like I said, we'll go back, give you a little bit of view quickly on the weekly, just so you can see. That was the monthly. Now on the weekly, same story. There's nothing. Nothing's changed. This is just big time bearishness. And even if we go to a daily now, which is going to be the first one, obviously, it's going to turn is in the shorter time frame. We still have nothing that's changed in this daily at all. So I want to look to see this daily turn, get some support somewhere, which I'm looking in this 24 and a half ish area from here to where it is now to this 24 and a half ish area. This is a good area for a first attempt, but I want to see this DMI cross, the MACD move up, and then obviously the wave count to start turning to positive, and then you can possibly look at it. But for right now, you have to pass on it. So we'll just keep waiting and watching until this is ready to go.